And I got a couple of very happy Christies down here with me. Drummond as well, but Linford, before we talk to your dad, let's have a word with you. I mean, that was pretty emphatic, wasn't it?
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, I knew I had to get out. Jonh got a lightning start, and, you know, I was just following him. But saying, I mean, this isn't the beginning or the end of anything. I mean, we still got Stuttgart to go. This is just a stepping stone towards it. And, you know, we'll forget this in about 5 or 10 minutes. So,
I don't think you will, actually. I don't think that millions of people out there will forget it. But how significant really is this victory for you after all this time, Linford?
Well, it's not really, you know, I wouldn't say it's significant because, you know, Carl's a world champion. He's won a lot of things. So, I mean, this, for him, I mean, he's been through all this before many times, and we've got to do it again in Stuttgart. So, as I say, it's a stepping stone towards what's going to happen.
Just before we have, I think Carl Lewis is about to join us, actually. Carl's just going to come in. Carl, thanks very much for joining us. First of all, before we see the race again, you were unhappy about something. Just what was it?
At the end?
No, we thought you seemed to be unhappy, disturbed, and were complaining about something at the end.
No, not really. Everything was fine. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it would have been nice to have been a little warmer and drier, but it was fine. No, everybody, it's very nice here.
Oh, good. No complaints about your block slipping or anything like that?
No, they didn't slip or anything. I didn't do anything out of them, but they didn't slip.
Okay. Before we see the race, Mr. Christie, give us a dad's view of what your boy did here today.
Oh, he's great. He's great. He's the king.
Oh, so, well, in my dad's eyes, I'm the king.
If he's not the king for you, he isn't the king for anybody, is he, really?
That's right, and the entire world is watching him.
How nervous were you before the race?
I wasn't. A lot of people nervous, but I never nervous.
Okay, let's just have another look at it. James Drummond, we haven't heard from you so far. You surprised a lot of people. Just give us a quick thought about how things went from your point of view. John Drummond, sorry.
Well, I was anticipating a great start today. And all I wanted to do was stay strong through the last part of my race. I've been having trouble with that. I knew Linford and Carl, you know, because of their last half of the race surges was going to come. I just wanted to stay under control, keep my rhythm all the way through. I didn't think Linford was that close throughout the race, but he made that surge that last 10, 20 meters, and I just held on best I could. And hey, I mean, he won the race.
Carl, you're a realist. A bit disappointed by the way you've run here tonight?
Well, I would have liked to have mechanically won a lot better. I didn't really do what I had to do out of the blocks, but you know, I'll be over here. We have a few more weeks, and I'll have some things to tune on, and I'll be ready in a couple of weeks.
Any reasons why it just wasn't there for you tonight?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to give any excuses because it's easy to say that. Linford ran a great race. Jonh ran a great race. This race is over and done now.
Right.
The main thing is that we're happy about it. You know, it was a great race for the sport, and I'm glad everything worked out this way. So now we have to look to the next stage. If I've been through this situation a lot, so I know what I have to do to prepare.
That victory, though, despite what you've been saying, just looking at your face there and looking at your reactions at the end of it, Linford, was it? Was it relief?
It was really. I mean, you see, a lot of people they build the race, you know, a great deal, and you know, at the end of the day, I mean, it was just relief because there was a lot of pressure at it, not just you know myself and Carl, but you know, so I say, I mean, we both know what we've got to do now. Stuttgart's coming up, and you know, Carl lost this. So if he wins in Stuttgart, he's the king.
Sure.
So I mean, we got to forget this and look forward to you know the future, what's coming on now, next World Championship.
10:08 your time here, and in the conditions, Linford, that's pretty useful.
Well, for me it is. You know, the gym this year, I mean, I've been injured, but I'm running a lot more consistent. I'm running the better half. And I said, I mean, the injury I thought was a blessing in disguise, and things are going really, really well.
Let's just go very quickly. You're going to do it in Stuttgart as well?
Well, I mean, if I said no, then you'll say, oh, you know.
What are you going to say, Dad?
Well, I would like to be at Stuttgart to watch him.
He's going to make me too nervous to agree with me.
Carl, your feelings about Stuttgart now?
Well, I think the main thing for all of us is that everyone's confidence will be there, and like I said, I know what I have to do to get ready for that meet. But I think that'll be the best race of the year, and the best people will be there ready to run.
I think you two boys have been pretty dignified about the whole thing, actually. Might be nice to see a handshake. Very well done. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. You too, John, as well. Appreciate it.
I just want to say
good stuff.
I want to say thanks to Linford and Carl for inviting me to the party.
You said it, and you played a big part in the party as well. There we go then. The party just about finishing here.